Hi guys, happy Thursday. It's March 26th and we wanted to show you what is going on in ELA today. All right, so let me share screen and let's see what your day looks like. Okay, so today is Module 8, Lesson 1, Day 5, because we started Day 1 on Friday of last week. So it says right here, here are your ELA assignments for Thursday, March 26th. So let's click on that. The first thing you'll see is the link to this video. If you're in my homeroom, your first thing is your Thursday check-in form. And the second thing is our link to our Zoom meeting today at 12. Remember, we're gonna do our Zoom at 12, not at 1 today. So those two things are just from my homeroom. Everybody else, your first assignment is vocabulary review. So if we click on that assignment, it says here we're going to review vocabulary on Quizlet and play a game. So if you click the link, it will take you to Quizlet. You have 6 words that we're focusing on. You have yearning, which is when you want something very much and you're sad that you don't have it. Like maybe some of us are like yearning to be back to school right now or just to leave our houses. The next word is civil. And civil is a type of war that happens among groups of people living within the country. So if a civil war existed in a country, it would be people of the same citizens who are fighting against each other. Flourishing means something is growing and successful. So like for instance, we went into school the other day and I rescued the plants in our classroom and they were looking real bad, guys, but we watered them a lot and put them near the window and now they are flourishing. The next one's dedicate. And writers do this. On the first page of their book, they dedicate their book to someone, and usually it's someone who they look up to or they admire or they love very much. It could be like a child, a parent, or someone important in their life. And then relatives. People we're spending all our time with right now, right guys? The people in your family are your relatives. And your last word is discarded, and that just means thrown away. So what we want you to do today is you could play a matching game, you could play the gravity game. The gravity game is fun. I know that Jane likes to play that. That's when the words are coming at you. You can decide if you want it to be easy, medium, or hard, and you can answer with the term or the definition. And you start the game, and you have to type in the word. So you'd have to type in with your keyboard and then just hit enter. Okay, so that's Quizlet. So we want you guys to go over those words and practice your game. After you're done with Quizlet, for vocabulary, the skill we're focusing on today is author's craft. All right, so let's talk about author's craft. Okay, we're going to talk about the tone of the poem. The tone of the poem reflects the way the author or the speaker feels about the subject. Just like the tone when we talk, you can tell by someone's tone how they feel about something. If you ask them, how are you? And they're like, I'm fine. That sounds different than if you just said, I'm fine. We can use tone a lot when we talk, and it's the way that we speak, but tone of a poem is a little bit different. You have to look at the clues in the text to try to figure out how the author's feeling. So you might see things like that help you understand if you think the person is acting in a friendly way, in a curious way, in a sad way, or an excited way. You kind of have to piece together the clues to figure out what the tone is. And the good readers are going to use the author's words and details that the author includes as the clues to the author or speaker's tone. All right, so once you can figure out the tone, knowing how the author feels about the subject, that's going to help you understand the author's ideas and messages way more clearly. Okay, so the voice is the writing style of the author, and it will reflect the personality of the author or the speaker. All right, so it could be a formal or a casual voice. It might be clear or unclear. It could be mature or immature, and this all depends on the clues that you pick up on. And they develop their voice through choosing the words and sentence types that fits their purpose. So here is our poster here that you can check out and look at the different techniques, what they are, and the examples. There's nothing that you need to do or comment on this afterwards. Now we have an author's craft question after that. Now these are questions from the poem, 2 questions that relate back to author's craft to kind of help you dig a little deeper and understand what that is. So you're going to reread the poem on pages 166 and 167, and then you're going to answer the following question. What words or phrases does the author use to describe Papa's truck? So go right back in the story and find those and just type in for us what those words and phrases were. Then the second question helps you understand the tone a little bit better. What overall tone does the author create in this poem? So are they creating, is it a light tone? Is it a serious tone? Is it a concerned tone? Use the clues that you picked up on the poem to try to figure out what that would be. So when you're done those two, you're going to hit submit. It should be set up. Yep, enable. So everybody should be able to submit it. I went back too far, sorry guys. Then after you've done the author's craft questions, you have a weekly assignment on HMH. So yesterday we assigned you the questions about the story. This is your weekly assignment and it's a little bit different than that. So if you click on this, it says complete the weekly assignment on HMH that your teacher assigned you. You know what I'm noticing, guys? There is not a link here. So let me fix that real quick. How can I fix that? I think just to do the HMH login, I'm just going to put the link there. I'm going to click change districts because you guys want to make sure that you have to choose that first. Let me edit this. And I'm going to add the link. Let me make sure it gets to the other course too. Copy to course, because I want to make sure that Mr. Macaulay's class gets it too. And day 5, copy. Okay, so then you're going to click on login and you're going to go to your assignments. Now, if you look down here, the assignment that you're going to do today is called the Online Assessments in New Home Week 1. Now, let me show you what that looks like. Because you do not need your MyPal book to do this. Let me go to assignments. Okay. So I'm going to open it up just to show you what it looks like, guys. So this is just saying that the test is going to assess the skills taught in the previous week or the module. So all the different skills we've been talking about, you're going to answer some questions to show that you understand it. So this is a different poem called Here. So you're going to read the poem and you're going to answer the questions about the poem next to it. There are 10 questions. So you're going to go through and answer them carefully. Take your time, click the right answer, whichever one you think is best, and then click next. So that is what the assessment part looks like for you guys for the weekly assessment on HMH. I'm pretty sure we have this set up to be due on Friday, to do by Friday. So if you guys need extra time for that, you can take it then. All right, then we have spelling test, which is not like a real spelling test, guys, just practice spelling test. So when you click on that, you can click on Spelling City. And when you get here, you can click spelling test. And I'm going to show you what that looks like.
Get ready for the test. Don't forget your list. Begin.
Waist.
You wear a belt around your waist.
So you're going to listen to the sentence, and if you want to hear it again,
You wear a belt around your waist.
and then you type in what it is. So that's a great way for you guys to practice since we're not in school and we can't do it the regular way. You can practice your spelling words that way by taking the test. And then after that, you have your 20 minutes of reading. So you can comment anything you like about the 20 minutes. You can comment just the title of your book. You can comment the genre. If you want to try to figure out the tone or the theme of your book, you could put that in the comments as well. And we are doing this just to make sure that you're reading every day and that you are understanding things well. So that's your rundown for Thursday. Now, if you have things you didn't finish from Wednesday, you can still go back in and do that. When I look and see, it tells us how many people have submitted everything, and not everyone has done it yet. So definitely go back, and anything that you need to submit still, go back and do that. Okay, so that's it. That's your Thursday, focusing on tone and vocabulary and spelling and doing some reading. So let us know if you need any help with anything. And we're really proud of all the hard work that you're doing in this new situation, and we miss you a lot. We hope you're well.